What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. That would be amazing. Hit that notification bell to see when I upload, because I like to do a lot of tactics. I like to do tactics videos. I'm not really a review channel. I don't really do that type of thing. So if you're looking for reviews, that's not the right place for you. However, if you're looking for tactics, this is the perfect place for you. Now, these are just some of the starter players I have and I've packed, and yeah, a lot of them are untradeable. So we have the Liverpool striker there, he's an absolute beast. We used Endo Foundations, hopefully he'll get an upgrade at some point. Frimpong is probably the most expensive player I have. He is tradable, I can sell him, but I'm not going to. Kirkos was reasonably cheap as well, and then obviously from my pre-order pack, as you can see, we have the icon Oliver Kahn. Now, that annoyed me, cannot lie. Pre-ordered the game, expected something different, expected something better, but typical EA, I get a really crap card. But anyway, that's not the reason you're here. You're here for the formation and a starter formation. So I'm not going to use the word meta like some YouTubers will, because I don't know if it's meta or not. That is the God's honest truth. I just don't know if it's meta, because it's not competitive enough at this point in time. The game is not even officially out yet. So all I can do is advise and give you guys the best possible start. Now, I have been playing competitively with this formation, with this setup, so I do know, for me it works online, and that is all that matters. And we are getting lots of wins with this as well. So obviously things will change throughout the game. I'm expecting it probably to change next week when Friday arrives and more players are online. But for now, this is a really good starter setup. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to show you the gameplay. I'm going to explain everything during the gameplay clips that you're going to see in front of you, and then always at the end of the video I will show you how I have this set up. What I like about this setup is the versatility that it has, and the fact that it's not limited to inside or outside play. It is very a versatile formation, and what I mean by that is you have so many different passing options. So let me just pause it here, and if you look at the players that I'm about to highlight, you can kind of see once you have the ball where each individual player will split and run to. Now, if you keep your eye on the midfield, you can see they're now splitting off, creating the space, creating the extra areas for you to work in, and then you can just exploit the AI's lack of intelligence, if you like. And it's just a way of breaking down your opponent. Now, obviously, the more games we play, the more people are going to get used to the wing play, the inside play. And just there, for example, that quick 1-2, you've got a guy running into the middle, you've got three slightly sat behind, and a fourth if you need it, which we do in this occasion. Then we get a nice little finesse, which doesn't end up in a goal, but you can kind of see the flow that is happening with the way we have this set up. And then, yeah, that was a nice little volley there as well from Whistler. So we're trying out all these different players as well, so we're not sticking to like one type of player. And again here, if you look at this where I pause it, watch his run here. So he's got it in the midfield, it's a quick 1-2, and then watch his run. So we just hold the ball, look at the space he is in there, and then we have 1, 2, 3 players we can pass the ball back to, but our opponent does get a really good tackling, and that is how quickly you can go from defence to attack with this formation and with the way we have this set up. You have the added bonus of having that extra wide play as well, so switching the ball there. And again, it's just it is at this point in time, this formation is very easy to use, and that is what you want. We're just going to keep these gameplay clips flowing. I promise you guys I won't keep you much longer, because you kind of get the gist of where we're going with this setup now. And once you start getting familiar with the new controls, once you start getting familiar with the new setup, once you start getting familiar with the players as well, it all becomes that little bit easier. And again here we get a nice little tap in there to make it 4-1, and yeah, we get a quit straight off the bat from that as well. But it's just, rather than me sitting here and saying to everybody this is meta, this player is meta, this formation is meta, we really truly, the truth is we don't know what the meta is yet. There's not enough players playing the game, there's not enough, there's not many people in the high divisions yet. Everything is still kind of semi-locked, so not everything is out there. So yeah, for now we're just going to use like a best starter custom tactics, if you like. And what better way to start the game than with a nice 4-3-3. You know where everybody is on the pitch. By now you should all have some, not great players, but some pacey players that can help you out on the wings. And yeah, if you set it up this way, especially if you're doing that elimination, thing, tournament thing that they've got going at the minute. This is perfect for that, guys. This is what I'm using it in, and I've used it in a few rivals as well. So yeah, give this one a go. Let me show you how I've got it set up. So the tactics for this video are really simple. It's a 4-3-3 flat. It's on balance because nothing else pretty much works. Counter attack I don't see working. Short passing, counter, yeah, balance is the best way to go. Now I have tried the defensive approach on different depth, line height, whatever you want to call it, and I'm happy with 81, and it works for me. Auto offside trap. The aggressive centre backs will step forward. They will stick a foot out and tackle the striker, especially those super quick strikers as well. So players like Werner, just to name one player off the top of my head, Gordon, Elise, these super sweaty players that, yeah, these defenders will defend really well against them. But yeah, that's pretty much how we have that set up. And then if we go to play roles, this is where it gets really, really interesting. So the fullbacks we have on fullback and defender. Goalkeeper we have on goalkeeper plus and balanced. Because if I change him, he doesn't seem to work. It's really strange. If I use him as a sweeper keeper, he just misses everything. So for me, yeah, that's where I'm keeping that one. Midfield. This is where the midfield gets really interesting. Now, you're going to have certain types of players for this to really, really work. So, for example, Maddison isn't really that type of player. However, he works for me because I know how to use his card. So, for me, that's what I'm using. So, Endo, deep line, playmaker and defend. I'm using Maddison and Santos as my two CMs on half winger and balanced. And then I'm having my striker on poacher and inside forward and attack on the left wing and the right wing. Now, the reason we're doing it that way is because it kind of looks like this when you have the ball. So, as you can see, it's a very wide formation. And if you've watched the gameplay clips, you will see, and I would have explained how this all works. So you have a very compact defence in the midfield. That's very compact. That's very tight. But when you burst out of the blocks, if you've watched the gameplay, when you get that counter going and their players and the AI is out of position, for example, they don't know where to go because effectively you've got the CM will go up towards where the left wing should be or the right wing should be, for example, and before you know it, you have 5 players across the 18-yard line with Endo, the deep line midfield player. You would have seen, again, if you'd watched the gameplay clips, that you don't get caught out with this formation. You don't get caught out on the counter-attack. It's pretty solid defensively, but it is so much fun attacking wise. You can switch the ball left to right to left, and because they have changed the way the ball, or the way the long passing is now, it's so much fun to use. And yeah, I'm absolutely loving this formation at this point in time, and it is working really well for me. There is the code, guys. Go and use it. Give it a go. If you like this type of content, definitely want to stay tuned. You definitely want to hit that notification bell. You definitely want to subscribe. If you could get a like on this video, that would be even better. And yeah, I try to upload at least twice a week. So, and if you want to see anything else on my channel in terms, I will set up a playlist and I'll put it all in there for you guys to see at your convenience. So yeah, want to say welcome back to those that are returning. Hello to you new guys. And yeah, until the next video, everybody take care.